Yo, internet, she loves you. My name's Cody, and this is the Christian News Show we do on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays with geeksundergrace.com. And I want to start off with something amazingly terrible. See, there's this Christian singer called Paul Genoway, and Paul got the opportunity of a lifetime to get his song in a Hollywood movie. Who doesn't want their song in a good rom-com? Except what Paul thought was a rom-com based off a very popular book turned out to be 50 Shades of Grey. No moral to this story, except maybe to do your research. And today is very entertainment oriented because NBC released a very cool announcement. Last week we talked about the show AD, The Bible Continues. It's a continuation of the Bible and then the Son of God shows that came out. The announcement is that they're actually going to be doing a live talk show after each episode, starting after the Easter one. Think like Talking Dead after Walking Dead on AMC. The only difference is being that it's going to be on YouTube and, well, no. They are both going to be talking about people coming back from the dead. But the show's going to have celebrity guests, music. It just sounds super cool. I mean, getting Hollywood involved in the gospel. Yes. And from that, we go to some not so cool TV news. You may have heard, but there was a huge controversy over an SNL skit, which, by the way, I think is news in itself that people still watch Saturday Night Live. But they had a skit, it was a parody of a Toyota commercial, and basically a father tells his daughter to be safe as he sends her off to ISIS. And obviously, a lot of people angered by this because ISIS has done so many terrible things. I mean, they are not a joke. And I'll say that as I watched it, I was kind of in the same boat. But then I started thinking about it, and it might actually be a very good thing to have done. I mean, for one, it is at the expense of SNL, but people are coming together and standing against ISIS. That, as well as I think it is very good commentary on how the United States is handling the terrorist group. In the skit, the father says, "Be safe," and the daughter replies, "Relax. It's just ISIS." And so I kind of have to stand for it now because it is bringing awareness to something that I feel like a lot of people don't really understand, and it amazes me. I remember in high school asking the question, how could somebody allow Nazis genocide? I mean, how could the country not really seem to care? But now we have a very similar situation, and people are doing the exact same thing. Not caring. Mostly, it seems, because they're not informed. Which brings us to the final story of the day, which is also about ISIS. Last Friday, I didn't report on them, but I said there's so many different stories, you could just take your pick. Well, one of those stories is that ISIS abducted over 200 Assyrian Christians. This week, it's all over the news that they released 19, which, don't get me wrong, I am overjoyed for those 19 Christians. I mean, that is so amazing for them. But the reason that they were released is because they went through Sharia court, and they were found not guilty, or however that works. And this is obviously done on purpose so that ISIS can let everyone know that they have standards. They may be strict, but at least they follow the rules. So that being said, don't think that they've done a good thing. Don't think that they have shown mercy. They kidnapped over 200 people, and then they released a few so that you would maybe think that they're not all that bad. But they are bad. They are Nazi Germany bad. Not as organized, but just as awful. From that, we go to the question of the day. The question of the day is going to go back to the SNL skit. Do you believe that it was right for them to do that, or do you think it is wrong? You should not joke about ISIS, no matter what the context, why you're doing it. I want to know what you guys have to say, so please leave a comment in the comment section below with your answer. I'm not redoing this. Make sure you check out geeksundergrace.com. My name is Cody, I bring you Christian news and a not so boring cutaway every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. In closing, let the haters hate, let the Christians pray. To everybody, like, subscribe. I will see you later, and God bless.